How to treat coronavirus infection or the symptoms at home. How to care for someone with COVID-19 disease. What do you mean by the mild coronavirus infection? When to seek medical care or when to get hospitalized? Let's find it out with me, Dr. Ravindra, Consultant General Surgeon. If you are new here, help me produce more videos by clicking at the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. And let's move on. So before I begin, I want to mention the symptoms of the COVID-19 in general. That is fever, cough, shortness of breath, headache, sore throat, fatigue, anorexia, and diarrhea. So if you are sick with the COVID-19 or think you might have a COVID-19 disease, you must follow the following steps that I'm going to mention. First and foremost, don't worry or panic at all. That's very, very important. It's because illness due to the COVID-19 infection is generally mild. Around 81% of the coronavirus infections are mild. And these usually occur especially in children and young adults. However, it's also important we understand that it can cause severe illness. The World Health Organization mentioned that around 1 in every 5 people who catch it need the hospital care. So let's talk about the people who are at risk of developing the serious illness. They are the older persons and the persons with the existing medical conditions like the high blood pressure, heart disease, lung disease, cancer, diabetes, patient on the chemotherapy or on oral steroids, or patient who has undergone the solid organ transplantation. So the next step when you develop symptoms is to call your doctor. I mean call your doctor, not visit the doctor. The doctors are regularly updated with the new treatment protocols available. Hence, they will provide you with the best treatment options. The treatment protocol depends upon the symptoms that you develop and the severity. The coronavirus infection can be categorized into following headings depending upon the severity. That is asymptomatic, mild, moderate, severe, and the critical. So asymptomatic means the patient without the symptoms. So we are not going to talk about that. So we'll talk about the mild coronavirus infection. So when you develop the mild coronavirus symptoms, you are likely to be recommended by the doctor to recover at home. In this regard, there are 4 things to understand. There are 4 things. Number 1, what do you mean by the mild COVID-19 disease? And how to treat the mild COVID-19 disease at home, when to discontinue the home isolation, and when to seek medical care. So if you have a mild COVID-19 disease, you may have a fever, including one that does not reach the 37.8 degrees centigrade mark. That is 100.04 degree Fahrenheit. You may have tiredness, muscle aches or headache. You may lose your sense of smell. You are not highly likely to have a sore throat or runny nose, but they do occur at times. You do not have a marked breathlessness. It means you may notice a feeling of being a bit more breathless than normal on exercise, but they are not out of breath on normal household activity. Your self-care, cooking, eating and drinking are not affected. Your appetite is normal or fairly normal. But you may feel sad and weepy, and these symptoms typically last around 7 to 10 days. In this case, the patient who has COVID-19 symptoms should receive the treatment similar to that of the treatment of the flu. That means the symptomatic treatment or the supportive treatment. This includes adequate rest. You may take a bed rest, you may take a nap. That's very important because the studies have shown that taking a rest or taking a sleep strengthens the immune system and will make a speedier recovery. The next step is stay hydrated. According to the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering and the Medicine, they have mentioned that around 3.7 liter of fluid for man and around 2.7 liter of fluid for women is the adequate daily fluid intake. About 20% of the daily fluid intake usually comes from the food and the rest from the drink. That means around 2.9 liter for the man and around 2.1 liter of the fluid for women. Number 3 is use of the other over-the-counter medications like paracetamol or ibuprofen for the fever and for the pain. You should isolate yourself as much as possible from the family and pets to stop spreading the virus. That's very important, and you should also use a separate bathroom and a separate bedroom. The caregivers also should take an adequate precautions while taking care of the patients with the COVID-19 disease. So please check my video on how to stay safe from the coronavirus. I provided the link below. And last but not the least, you must monitor symptoms at a regular basis. Always look for what the Center for Disease Control and Prevention mentions to be emergency warning signs. They are trouble breathing, persistent pain or pressure in the chest, new confusion or inability to arouse, blue sleep in the face, or any other symptoms that are severe or concerning to you. If these symptoms are seen, you must get the medical attention immediately. With this treatment option being followed, and if you are improving, there is one question that you must know. When can you discontinue the home isolation? This depends upon whether you will have a test or not. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, if you do not have a test to determine if you are contagious, you can leave home isolation after 3 things have happened. These 3 criteria are must. Number 1, you have had no fever for at least 72 hours. That is 3 full days of no fever without the use of the medicines that reduces fever. Number 2, all the symptoms have improved. Example, your cough, shortness of breath, myalgia. Last but not the least, at least 7 days have passed since your symptoms first appeared. But suppose if you will be tested, the 3rd criteria is replaced by 2 negative tests in a row of 24 hours apart. However, unfortunately, if you have had a moderate, severe or critical symptoms, or if you are not improving and your symptoms are getting worse, you will need hospital care. For this, call your doctor and seek the medical care. And that's the end of the video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button to get notified every time I post a video. Thank you.